Fall. It's really a great day. With that, I'm going to open the meeting up to the public. Anyone can see Mr. Nardiello.
Good evening. My name is Atty Lives, 1559 Ridgeway Street. I have something I want to share with this committee, particularly Mr. Antonelli, concerning one of your municipal judges. I was here a number of times regarding Judge Corbit, regarding her tinted windows, which are illegal, and the money she misappropriated from her clients. I ran across some information telling me she has federal tax liens in the amount of $130,000 against her. I'd like to turn this over to Mr. Antonelli for his perusal. I don't think she should have that job with that lack of integrity. There's got to be some jurists in this county and or lawyers that don't have that kind of baggage. For her to sit there and keep judging people, I think, is ridiculous. I think you guys could do a better job at picking people rather than a bunch of political hacks. I was also here the last time regarding the 72-hour rule. Mr. Mayor, I spoke with Deputy Chief Landolfi, and he likes to blow a lot of smoke up people's noses. You're the Chief Executive Officer of this government, is that correct?
That's
ran
correct.
for this job?
Right.
Okay. Mr. Landolfi had the nerve to tell me that there are more important things in life than worry about a car in front of your house. You know what one of those things is? The 14th Amendment regarding equal protection under the law. I want to make it clear to you, your police department came to my house, 2 squad cars, because someone said my car was 6 inches away from the curb. Another time they sent 2 squad cars because my car was blocking my own driveway. All right? Now I'm telling Mr. Landolfi about this car that's been there since May 19th, sitting there. It's not going to be moved because it has a stuffed penguin in the driver's seats. Okay? The individual is also stealing our road signs and putting them on his property. Now, I'm not going to talk to the police commissioner who's standing in the back who's going to give me another story, as they always do.
But he's going to have to come up and answer that. I have to have my...
Well, he can say all he wants. For my part, if I don't see anything done about it, I'm going to file a show cause order with the court, ask my lawyer to do that. And because my civil rights I feel are getting violated, I'm going to go to the Federal Civil Rights Court and file a lawsuit against this township and this police department, which both of you two in particular brag about to the high heavens. You two have to understand something. When you make a call for service, you get an entirely different level of service because of who you are. You are the ones in power. You are the ones handing out the goodies. We're just the slobs and the suckers that pay for all that. And I'm rather tired of
That's a very unfair comment that you're making. It's very unfair.
I think I was treated very unfairly.
There's, not going through it, but there's been a history between you and your neighbor, and you know that, and I'm not going to say who's right or who's wrong. It's gone back years. Kramer, and it's like it's one neighbor against the other, different things being done against each other. I mean, at some point, someone's got to stop this, in my opinion. But what I need to do, because there's probably on record hundreds of times the police have responded to either you or your neighbor, what tends to be a neighborly issue here. Our police do have better things to do at some point in time with this. But on the other hand, you came in your last meeting. There's a couple of things you addressed. Number one was the tinted windows, which are now gone from our municipal judge's car. Number two, you talked about this car not being moved. I need to have our director come up and tell us what basically was done at that point, because you're making a statement that's not what I'm hearing. So can I please have my director come up here?
Can I just say one
thing? Mayor, may I interject real quick? I actually don't think the police director should comment at all, and I actually would think that this committee shouldn't comment any further. Mr. Nardiello has threatened the township with a lawsuit. He's threatened to sue all of us, including Deputy Chief Rick Landolfi, who I've known for probably more than 15 years now, who I find to be one of the most credible officers in the entire state of New Jersey. Actually is a role model for what our officers should be doing every day. So while Mr. Nardiello could have his personal opinions about what the Deputy Chief has done, has said, we weren't there, but I'm advising this Township Committee and our Police Director not to comment to these accusations because he has threatened us with a lawsuit.
Once again, the coward's way out. All of you should be ashamed of yourself the way you run this town. Actually. You go up there and you brag about you like this town. You guys don't give a darn about this town. I still got a problem. So what you're going to do is have me file the lawsuit, pay him thousands of dollars in overtime to defend it, and see what happens. That's not leadership, Mr. Mayor.
No,
that's why people in this town miss Mayor Beyrent, because he would come out to Ridgeway Street and see what actually is going on over there. You won't do that. None of you will do that.
I'm told we've been out to Ridgeway Street.
I didn't say, I said you, as the mayor, come out and take a look. Mayor Beyrent would come out and take a look, but not you guys. You were too busy with your photography and your pomp and circumstances and going to your shore houses or your house in Woodstock, Georgia, or any place else. You people don't really give a darn. And if this happened in New Providence, where Mr. Antonelli lives, it would have been settled a long time ago. This is also a class issue. Once again, you guys are cowards and should be ashamed of yourselves.
Are you saying we shouldn't comment on this? Okay.
Mayor, I mean, given the circumstances, based on the comments from Mr. Nardiello, is obviously very adversarial. Former Mayor Beertemple has long since passed. I don't know why he keeps relying upon him. I don't think you or any member of the Township Committee should be doing your own investigation into this. That's why we have a police department. That's why we have staff to take care of these issues. And again, I stand by my words. I don't think any comment should be made to Mr. Nardiello because of his threats, once again, of suing the Township. And for the record, sir, I get paid by a salary, not by the hour, so I wouldn't benefit at all from a township you would bring against the Township, from a lawsuit that you would bring against the Township.
All right, anyone else? Motion to adjourn.
Motion
please.
to adjourn.